started.
A 30-day boost in the form of a game plan to financial freedom. Now, this is a boost because we all know that financial freedom, true financial freedom, isn't achieved in 30 days. It takes time. But if you have a boost or something that can move you in the right direction, then that helps guide you so you can be set up to achieve financial freedom. And we got it all laid out. What up? You got Mr. Smith, 0.5 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and in this brief video, I want to talk to you about a 30-day blueprint that we've laid out for our team members. And if you want to be a part of that team, the Royalty Movement, then you can get access to that same 30-day blueprint so you can take advantage of it and start moving in the direction of financial freedom. You see, this is something you want to adopt and incorporate and make a lifestyle to where it's not something you're just trying to test it out. As it relates to financial freedom and understanding that we deserve abundance, understand that we were born to be wealthy and not have money as an issue, it shouldn't even be a thought. The world is so abundant that it shouldn't even be a thought of lack. You know what I mean? So anytime you hear somebody talking lack, we're running out of this, it's somebody who has an ulterior motive, or they're trying to control or dictate or put some type of seed of lack inside of you. So it shouldn't even be a thought. But because it is, because those are the things that are going on and that's the world we live in, then we have the reason to have things like this in place in order to empower people to understand what they can tap into in terms of financial freedom strategies, things of that nature. And that's what we preach and teach on a regular basis. Now, that being said, just give you an inside look of what it looks like. So if this is something you feel is a good fit for you, by all means, take advantage of it. If not, no big deal. Share with somebody you feel may benefit, or just, you know, follow what it is that you learn from this lineup. But I think it'll help you and serve you in some way, shape, form, fashion. And if so, then we welcome you with open arms to the family. Just a way of saying, hey, let's change the wealth consciousness by talking about wealth, building wealth together, because wealth building is a team sport. It's not something you want to just attack and do by yourself. So that being said, let's go into the 30-day plan, shall we? All right, let me move this out of the way. I'm not sure if you can see that. Hopefully you can only see the screen. And hopefully you can see it clear. So this is what's known as our Royalty 30-day plan, and this is the initial plan that people receive once they become a part of the Royalty Movement. What is the Royalty Movement? The Royalty Movement is an economic empowerment group that is powered by MyEcon, because we use MyEcon's tools, education, resources, ongoing training and services, and network in order to catapult our financial success. But we created the Royalty Movement Group, which is our way of being hands-on and communicating with the team, doing training and plugging in into certain things and giving them resources as what you see now. And the Royalty Movement has a mission statement. This is our mission statement. You let me know if this connects with you or resonates with you in some kind of way, and hey, you could be on this Royalty Movement mission to empower people all over as well. So let's talk about the Royalty Movement mission statement, shall we? You see, we live in a world where we are conditioned for failure, and oftentimes we're programmed or fooled into mediocrity. So people find themselves living like peasants instead of the royalty that they were meant to be. But you see, here in the Royalty Movement, we see the king in you. We see the queen in you from start to finish. It's just time for you to take your seat on the throne, because this is where we uplift your character, your confidence, and your cash flow. As royalty, you should establish a solid financial foundation that will soon lead to your abundance and thriving empire. Take your seat on the throne. You are royalty. And as you can see, you know, I was really reading it off memory because I don't have to read it, so some of the words are a little off from how I actually say it. But that's our mission. We feel like we live in a world where people are conditioned for failure, and oftentimes they have been programmed or fooled into mediocrity, meaning that that's not the state that they're supposed to be in. But we've been programmed since the infant, you know, that is mediocrity out here, that is lack out here. So we have to reverse that, and that's what the Royalty Movement is all about. So welcome to the family. That's the first thing we tell a person: your step-by-step game plan to building wealth inside of the Royalty Movement and MyEcon. It's time to take full control of your financial freedom. If you don't, who will? That's the question. If you don't, who will? A lot of times people are sitting back waiting on somebody to give them some type of stimulus, some type of reparation. And not that those things aren't instrumental or necessary in certain areas. However, you got to learn how to start taking matters into your own hands. And when you switch your mentality and tap into the wealth consciousness, what happens is you start attracting the wealth. And I don't want to go quantum physics on you, but you start bringing it into you because you changed your mentality about it, and then you change your scenario. And I know as many people who can attest to what I'm saying. So day one, getting in position. The first thing we want you to do is get in position. Get in position. How? So you download the team app. We got a team app where we communicate, post trainings, things of that nature. We want you to follow us or follow My Econ on Facebook so you don't miss certain things. It's a mentor of ours, Mr. Stokes, cash flowed over $600 million, and that was probably over 15, 20 years ago. So I'm sure the cash flow is close to $1 billion as it relates to the things that he teaches. So you want to plug into My Econ because he definitely is very active in empowering, getting people in a position of building wealth. And it's one of our mentors. Plus, you want to follow your coaches. That'll be us, my wife and I. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. All of these links are clickable. If it's this color blue, then it's clickable. Log into your website and change your password. Want you to be able to access your account. Set up your direct deposit. Why? Because you can start making money with this platform by plugging them into the royalty movement and what My Econ has to offer. And this is the security that I see that people are finding. Some people are nervous about getting into a business like this, or home-based business, or network marketing. And it's not because they or don't want to make money. Is that sometimes they don't feel that they themselves can be a leader that somebody should follow. Well, with a 30-day game plan like this, what that does is position you to be that leader. All you have to do is send them this link. And when you send them the link, they're given some things to do. And now, anytime they have questions, if you know what's on this list, now you can say, hey, how far are you in the 30-day game plan? And now you know if they're serious and you have something that you could point them to. So understand the power in this for yourself. But if you want to help someone else, you also plug them into the same 30-day game plan, and that gets you paid. So we want you to be set up with direct deposit so you can get your commissions. And you go about it by, once you're logged in, go to My Account, commission, direct deposit. Click the mobile app. We want you to download the mobile app. Download and print the PCP, because that's going to be your blueprint or your 8-step game plan towards financial freedom. You need to have that in your hands. Subscribe to the Royalty Movement email list. Click there. We don't email all of the time, but when we do, just know that you want to be being notified. So we want you to subscribe to that. Watch the Start Here videos pinned to the announcement in the Royalty Movement Facebook group, because once you're inside the Facebook group, we want you to watch that so you can stay in the loop and know what's going on. Save the weekly schedule so you know what calls to tune into to keep your wealth consciousness high. Open your My Econ app, click on the automated marketing system, because everybody gets access to the marketing system, and that marketing system helps you increase your cash flow even more. Some people get access to My Econ, and we'll talk about it, but some people get access to the Royalty Movement just for the credit insight, just for the cash flow insight. But if you want to hit your goal sooner, never be scared to bring in more cash flow. So this automated marketing system positions you to put the information in front of those who may be interested, and if they are, they make a conscious decision on whether or not they want to better their own finances. Whether they join or not, you're bettering your finances, so you don't need anyone to be successful in this business. However, if you do have people that are near you that may want to better their finances, it only makes sense to share it with them, because now you're able to build with somebody that you know, that you're connected to. Even if you don't know them and you connect with them on social media, you're able to build. But what that does is gives you deposits in your bank account, which help you hit your goals faster, because now you got more cash flow. So the automated marketing system helps you do that. And right now we currently have a promotion that's running, and you'll see it. So this information will be changed out once that promotion comes to a close. And depending on when you're watching the video, it may have already come to a close, but it's still an inexpensive platform that if this resonates with you in any way, shape, form, fashion, take advantage of it. So basically, you want to get access to the automated marketing system, because there's some things in this blueprint that give you steps to use this so that you are positioning yourself to get more deposits into your bank account. Now, we also have what's known as the Royal Flush. So here are your first 5 goals to accomplish in 90 days. Write them down. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. I'm going to go ahead and click this. Hopefully it opens in a new window. And, you know, I won't spend too much time because I don't want the video to be too long, but I want you to see the power in this 30-day plan and how you can set some goals for yourself. We have some preset goals for you, and how you can really start moving in the right direction. And if this doesn't fit you because you've already hit your financial goals, then think about who you can help. And you might not have had a game plan or a way to go about helping them. Think about that. So we say, hey, Royalty, can you accomplish a royal flush within 90 days of being in the Royalty Movement? First 90 days for new members. Let's see what you got. So these are the things we want you to hit. $1,000 in savings. Credit score increase, $1,000 in debt eliminated. Give yourself a pay raise if you have a job, and at least 3 weekly checks. That's 1 per month. So in 90 days, we want you to at least get some type of deposit. Of course, many of you can get a weekly check every week. Many of you will, make great money and make that $1,000 from the business and put it in the savings and eliminate debt with it. Many of you can do that. We understand. But for the everyday person or the person who feels that they don't, have what it takes, it's easy for them to get some weekly checks going in if they just apply the 30 days that we listed. So basically, when you accomplish all 5, you have achieved the royal flush, and you'll get your picture put in there. We'll shout you out on social media, and basically people who see that will be like, wow, this person is moving in the right direction. I can do that. What are they doing? How can I do it? You might even want to make it your profile picture. So now you get people who are interested in what you're doing, and hence you make money just because of it. So let's proceed. That's day 1. So that's all about getting in position. Now you got your goals in front of you. You're connected to insight and updates that you'll be able to tap into so you don't miss a beat, because one of the big things is distractions. People get distracted, but if we stay in front of them and keep good information in front of them and keep their wealth consciousness increased, then the chances of them hitting their goals are heightened. So we want you to get in position so you don't get distracted by the things that do not matter as it relates to your goals. Some things don't matter, so you got to be careful not to tune into those things. Otherwise, you give it attention and you make it more powerful, but your goals get put on the back burner. Day 2. Let's get started on your goals. Every king or queen who joins the royalty movement has to accomplish these first 5 goals. So we want you to accomplish those goals. We want to apply a little pressure. So I already showed you the goals. I don't have to go into it. Here's some resources to help you accomplish them. So not only did we give you a goal to achieve, we want to give you some tools and things that you can tap into to accomplish them. So I'm going to click on it and go over it real quick. So money management and debt freedom. A lot of people want to learn how to better manage their money. They want to eliminate some debt. So what we've done is made that part clickable, so now we can give you access and guidance to what you can do to make that happen. So if money management or debt elimination is on your priority list of goals, follow these to-dos. The following tools will help you with this goal. Here's how to access. So you get the cash flow strategist, debt elimination calculator, cash flow manager, and the PCP. And I know many of you are watching this video right now. You're like, man, I just want to get access to the blueprint. I don't even have to watch this full YouTube video. And if that's you, the link should be available below so you can go ahead and join, and then you'll get access to this. So instead of you seeing what's on the list, you're actually doing what's on the list. Because it's one thing for you to watch, tune into, and learn, but it's a whole nother thing for you to do it. Because now you start putting yourself in a position to let those actions lead to reactions, which turn into income, cash flow, and goals being achieved. So just understand that. So if you already seen enough and you want to get access to this blueprint, and I haven't even dove in deep at all, then definitely click the available link. We'll get a notification and be in touch with you within the next 48 to 72 hours. So that way we can make sure we are available and you know that you're not doing this alone. But you get access to these tools, powerful tools. Financial advisors and different people use these tools that you can learn and understand how to use yourself, so that way you know what you need to do in order to better your finances. And if you choose to hire somebody out later, cool. But as it relates to your money, you want to understand how money works. Otherwise, the person who has the knowledge ends up with the money, and the person with the money ends up losing money, in some cases. Don't get me wrong, there's some good people out there, but in some cases that's not the case. All right, so let's talk a little deeper on the money management aspect. Step 1, download and print the PCP. Step 2, pull up your monthly recurring expenses, debts that you pay monthly, income, leisure spending. You may want to pull/print bank statements to monitor every penny coming in and where it's being spent. So we're positioning you and giving you a tool that makes it easy. And keep in mind, once you do this, you really only got to do this one good time, and then you update along the way. So even though this may take a little time, it at least positions you. I was talking to a queen earlier. It at least positions you so that you can print it out and follow their game plan. And she was excited when I told her, how she can be in position to making it happen. And she's, ready to log in and dive into it. That being said, step 3, fill out page 1 of the cash flow strategies. Here's a video example of what it looks like. Be sure to include your MyEcon membership fee. You should never go inactive, because you got to understand this platform, this membership is an asset, not a liability. But It's a video example, and I have to link to it. I just realized it, so I'm glad I went through it because I haven't put the link right here, but nobody's told me, so I guess they understand where they can find it. But I'm gonna make sure I put it right here, the cash flow strategist link. And then you want to answer these 4 questions and take actions. So basically, it's some questions that you'll have to answer. What recurring expenses from your list can be lowered? What recurring expenses from your list can be put on auto pay? What bills can be eliminated? What strategies will you use to generate more income? So ask yourself those 4 questions so you can get in position towards doing what you need to do to hit your goals. And keep in mind, making more money with MyEcon can help you hit your goals much faster, because we don't want you to be limited to your income. So many people say, well, I don't have enough right now. Well, we show you how to get what you need from the W-4 adjustment, which I haven't even talked about, but that's a part of our strategy. We show you what you need to do from minimizing some of your expenses, but don't sleep on the fact that now you have a platform. Somebody else may want access to the same thing. You make money. So right here we said for employees, have you revisited, adjusted, or turned in your W-4 to your employer? How much additional will you be bringing in each paycheck? Do you have a fully funded mini emergency fund of $3,000? If not, how will you get it? How soon can you fund it? So we'll give you some questions to ask yourself and things that you can do in order to make that happen. This needs to be established before putting extra payments on debt. So the sooner the better. So basically, we want to give you a blueprint on how to go about it. Step 5. For every dollar coming in your household, follow this plan. Literally, it's broken down. Summary, ways to generate cash flow. Then we get into debt elimination. We give you access to tools and ways to go about doing it. Breaking it down, business income, tax withholdings. See, a lot of people don't look at taxes and the benefit of lowering your taxes and how they can help you hit your goals. Minimizing expenses, debt elimination. And now, see, we scroll down, cash for investment. So we really are positioning you to really understand how to better manage your money and get tools that you can use to eliminate debt. So that's that tab for a person who's ready to hit those first 5 goals. Then, in addition to that, credit restoration is a big thing, but a lot of people don't look at credit restoration as a way to increase your cash flow. Think about it. If you're paying less on interest, then what that means is you're keeping more of your money. So having a higher credit score gives you more cash flow by doing just that. So right here, we have credit repair to-dos, and this is something we just went above and beyond to do because our DIY system lays all of these things out, and you'll see what I mean. Day 1, watch the intro video. Watch module 1. Day 2, watch module 2. We didn't really have to do this, but we understand how people work. So we just said, you know what, we're going to go ahead and do it, give them some things that they can tap into in order to take advantage of what the system is teaching. But they get access to a whole DIY system, videos, letters, everything you need in order to take your credit to your next level, because it's a do-it-yourself platform. Of course, you get guidance. I own a credit restoration company. So if there's certain things you get stuck on, I can assist you 9 times out of 10. If I don't know the answer, I'll find the answer. So that being said, you know, this is another part of the 30-day plan. Next up. I don't want that highlighted. Okay. Investing for early retirement. Sometimes people are at a place where they're just trying to invest majority of their money. So we gave you some things to do. Access to investment knowledge included in your membership. Watch the financial freedom videos. The American Asset Building webinar. A 60-minute webinar. We give you 2 free stocks. If you want access to that, you go through, boom. Get those 2 free stocks so you can have another brokerage account, because it's okay to have multiple. Have that brokerage account. Get you 2 free stocks in the process. Investment webinars and live meetings will be announced as scheduled. These meetings are usually hosted by the creators of the Royalty Movement, VP of Marketing, or the founders of MyEcon. So we really get you in position as it relates to things that you can do to start taking your money to the next level by putting your money to work. All right, I got ahead of myself. Let's see. Okay, now that's still that one. Perfect. All right, now, it said if you want to make part-time, full-time income by following these steps below, these money-making options. So this is another resource that we put together to give you something that you can tune into to start making money with MyEcon. Post that pay, new member scripts, videos to duplicate, 30-day game plan, which is what we're going over, the follower script, daily agenda, the invite formula, offline business building. So we thought it all out and really wanted to position people to be, self-sufficient, to say the least. And we remind you, hey, set up your account to get paid, giving you some things that you can do to make sure you're in position to get those deposits. Now, we're into day 2, and we gave you some things that you can do to start working on your goals, but it's also some other things that we want you to do, which tie in together. So it's a lot of these things that tie all in together. So, adjusting that W-4, we talked about that, but now we remind you here, schedule a game plan call with your sponsor. Whether that's us or someone else, schedule a game plan call just in case you're getting stuck. But many times, you'll have your questions answered by going through this. I will say this. If you're trying to schedule a game plan call, we'll say, hey, how far are you into the modules or into the 30-day plan, and however many days you've been in, we wanted to at least mirror that, because that lets me know that you're at least doing something towards hitting your own goals. We can't want your goals for you more than you. So at least if you're putting forth the effort, and many times you'll get your questions answered by doing that. And then if you want to still further and have the call, by all means, that's what we're here to do. Set up your YouTube account. Send that automated marketing system campaign to 10 more phone contacts. Understand how to use MEET to build your business. That's an acronym. You'll get access to that. Check the schedule for tonight's training, just in case, depending on what day of the week it is. It's usually some type of training or something going on Sunday through Thursday. Tap in. Day 3, learn how to use the W-4 to build wealth. So we got a video that once you've already adjusted your W-4, we want to remind you of, okay, this is how you use it to build wealth, not just to get extra cash flow. So it's a video for you to watch. We also want you to send that AMS campaign to 10 or more contacts. You want to do that daily. So I won't read it every time, but just know that that's there every day. The MEET post, checking the schedule, and then set a goal to share this with at least one person. Just share it with at least, you're sharing it with 10, but, hopefully you project having a business partner joining you on the journey. Then we give you the breakdown of the ABCs of my econ. And, if you want to take some real action, we give you some things that you can do. Record a video. So I won't go into every single one because I don't want to insult your intelligence. But I just want you to know, 30 days of content and things to do and mindset and the reason why personal financial success is, very important. The 5 factors of credit, like we're breaking it down. Want to be one of my econs, 1 million millionaires. Learn how to save thousands in taxes. The power of, my econ social media center. Just breaking it down. Just all different things that you can do day 1 through 30 to get on track to personal financial success and financial freedom. How my econ, basically how this can be your best investment. The power and wealth in giving. It's a whole nother conversation. So literally, we thought this thing out. Calculate your net worth. Learn how your money will make you a millionaire. Learn why you can't get rich at the bank. Learn the ideal cash flow management decisions. The problem with limited income. So it's a ton of things in this that I really don't want you to sleep on, that I really want you to take advantage of, because if you do, it helps and empowers you and positions you to empower someone else, because now you can give them the same roadmap and blueprint and get them access to the Royalty Movement Economic Empowerment team. So I just really wanted you to see the power in this 30-day plan, how you can get access to it. Click the link below, follow the simple steps. There'll be, whatever payment option is there. Invest in yourself, because a person who invests in themselves takes it more serious. If we were to give away this information for free, a lot of times people don't even tap into it and take it serious. No matter how much they say they will, they typically don't. But when you have some skin in the game, it heightens the chances. No guarantees, but it heightens the chances that you will take advantage of what it is that you have. So hopefully this resonates with you in some way. Hopefully you like the 30-day game plan, or maybe you don't. Maybe you have something better out there, and maybe you already have hit your financial goals. But if not, then strongly consider tapping in. We welcome you with open arms to the family, so you can get access to all of this, as well as other things that I did not share, did not mention. But the main thing is we want to be a beacon of light, or empower people, or position people to take advantage of getting on track to bettering their finances. There are a ton of ways to do it, but we strongly endorse this platform and system due to the fact that it connects with just about everybody. Most people have a job, and most people didn't know that they're leaving $200 to $800 on the table. We show you how to take that money and start getting in the direction, or moving in the direction of building wealth. So I'll wrap this video up right here. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully I can look forward to welcoming you to the family. That's all I got, Mr. Smith. .5 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, signing out.